Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shapes right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Hello Redum family, welcome back to the channel. In this video today, we're back to Tom Macdonald again, and this is a song I've heard before, but it's been a while, so I don't really recall. I don't really remember too much about it. But I know it's a banger, you know, that's one thing I know for sure. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Doodle touch the boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and offensive, we're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful?
We all grew up watching South Park and Family Guy. How are we so offended? How?
Name the thing that you can't do? Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cooler to flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a...
In my last video, I said exactly that, didn't I? It's very trendy. Right now, it's the cool thing. Like I said in my last video, I literally saw an individual who said it's not cool to be straight anymore. Now it's cool to be trans, bi, and all this other, you know. It's not cool to be straight anymore. So that means they're looking at this from a standpoint of, you know, how cool it is and how it's no longer about nature. It's about how cool you look, to society, to people who don't even care about you, who you might not even care about.
Christian, I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shapes right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird.
Go back. Go back. Go back.
Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shapes right. Let's talk about abortion.
Did you hear what I said?
Tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth?
Can we just... I know he always goes very fast, but can we just slow down a little bit and just take that in? Because that was a very good point. I mean, come on. Now, in my opinion, the moment the child becomes a fetus, that's it. It's murder. Before that process, it's not murder. It's literally that simple. In my opinion, you know, everyone's got their own opinions, but the moment that the sperm becomes that fetus, that's it. The moment you do decide to take the child out, it's murder. Simple.
Weird.
In my opinion. You know what's crazy? This is actually quite crazy. Right now is, you know, the cross signifies the fact that he's being crucified, you know. But I would expect Christians to call this blasphemy and cancel him. But you know what's crazy? He's not going to get cancelled because Christians are not going to cancel him. But the moment he starts speaking out against, you know, the other communities, you know the community I'm talking about, then threats begin, you know. Then, you know, they start trying to get him cancelled, try, you know, censoring him, you know, shadow banning him and stuff like that. Okay, moving on.
I don't want to date guys, K-type. I for one am not surprised the world is trying to...
Let's take this back a little bit.
I'm a hater because I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic because I don't want to date guys, K-type. I for one am not surprised...
Like for real. If you don't want to date a trans person, now you're looked at as homophobic. That's, I know, guys. Yeah, I know it's madness. Yeah, I know it's madness. Okay, but that's the world we're living in today. The fact that they're trying to force this on us, and they're making the men weaker. So now you look around. There's no revolution. There's no revolting. There's no revolting because all the men now are carrying the flag. Or they've done, you know, chopped off their, you know. Am I a woman now? No, you're not. Sorry. No, you're not.
The world assigned along the way, give trophies to children for losing just because they decide to play. We exercise our right to vote and hate the politicians. Ay, this is a democracy, it's partly your decision. Ay, this is weird, feels like this a different year. If I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear. Children want a gender switch and hating men is feminist. Depression and anxiety are trendy, we're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders, now the world is not accepting it. Then gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction, being human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations.
You see, Tom Macdonald, I don't know how Tom Macdonald doesn't run out of things to... Okay, yeah, I understand that, like, you know, this whole society thing, you can never really run out of things to say about it because it keeps getting worse. But, like, the way he articulates himself, the way he puts it all together, it just never gets boring. It's amazing. And then we've got Nova, you know, with the... Wow. I mean, look at the sets. Look at this. Look at those visuals right here. Look at that. Look how catchy that looks. Wow, man. So stupid. So dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so cool.
Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb. Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining it's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered, so you just cry like a baby.
Sorry, guys. I'm taking this back a little bit. Sorry.
Complaining it's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered, so you just cry like a baby.
Sorry, one more time.
And afraid of our is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining it's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered, so you just cry like a baby.
Just crying. What's crying gonna do? What's crying? How has crying ever helped? And okay, crying it opens up your emotion. You know, it frees you of that baggage, that heavy baggage. But after that, yeah, the problem is still there. The society now is just filled with emotional people that just can't. They just cry any little thing. They're crying, but they cannot like pick themselves back up and, you know, compose themselves and, you know, go at life, go against the grain, they can't do that because we've been programmed to be weak. We've been programmed to, I mean, go watch Brainwashed, right? It breaks it down way better than that. They've programmed us to be accepting. They've programmed us to be loving, but in a very submissive way, in a very, you know, like you're not even thinking about the consequences of you accepting certain things. You just want to accept because, oh, love, what? No, that's not how love works. Love is a high frequency. You cannot love a low frequency. High frequency, love. Low frequency, fear. They don't correlate. They repel. Why you're so stupid? People so stupid, people so dumb, people so boo, wow, wow, wow.
Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb.
Guys, we did it again. Another Tom Macdonald song. I'm never gonna get bored of you know, reacting to this guy's channel. Never. I've not seen anything from Tom Macdonald yet to make me suspicious of him. You know, I've seen a lot of things circulating, saying, "Oh, he might be Freemason. Oh my God, he might be Illuminati." Yo, I've not seen it. Okay, I've not seen it. Until I see it, I'll judge him accordingly. But right now, this guy, in my opinion, is doing humanity a great service. Is doing humanity something is, you know, very helpful for to humanity right now, even more than our presidents. As a matter of fact, way more, because our presidents are actually doing the opposite, you know. So not all presidents, by the way, just the westernized presidents. Yeah, guys, I gotta go. Love yourself. You know, that's the most important thing. Love yourself, yo. You know, take care of yourselves. You know, be grateful every time you wake up. You know, love life, love everyone, but most importantly, love yourself. One love.